Hi, this is Maria Dolores, and today's lesson is about the present tense, and we have simple present and present progressive or continuous. This is usually the first grammar issue that every people who starts to learn English have to learn in the beginning. So let's hope this will be an easy subject. Okay, so to start, we have the present tense and we have simple present and present progressive, or usually known as present continuous. Simple present, how do we use it, and when do we use it? For example, I live in Quito. It means that it's something you do permanently. The place you live, it's permanent. Or for example, you can use the simple present to describe things that happens generally. For example, I wake up every day in the morning. Or for example, you can describe as well routines. For example, the sun rises in the east. Then concerning the present progressive or present continuous, for example, I am speaking right now, you are listening right now, or maybe you are writing right now. The present progressive or present continuous is used to describe things that are happening right now. For example, I am teaching right now, you are learning right now. It also is used to describe things that happen in a certain period of time, or in a temporary period of time. For example, an author can say, if an author is writing a book, he says, I am writing a book. It doesn't mean he is writing the book right now, but it means that he's writing the book in a temporary period of time. It can be 2 minutes, 4 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 1 year, 10 years. It's a temporary period of time. Then, about the structure of the simple present tense. We use the pronouns I, you, we, they with the base form of the verb. The base form of the verb is to work. And the structure will be I, you, we, they work. I work, you work, we work, they work. In the other hand, we have these 3 pronouns, he, she, it, and with the base form of the verb plus s. We add an s to form to conjugate the simple present tense with these 3 pronouns. So, he works in the office, she works in Quito, it works. For example, the refrigerator works. Then, to make questions, I almost forgot how to make these tenses negative. To make these tenses negative, we use the auxiliary do or does, not, plus not. For example, I don't work. You don't work. We don't work. They don't work. Do not, don't is the contraction of do not. Do not. Do not we use generally when we are writing an essay or we use this generally for to write, and we use the contraction when we are speaking. Then the negative form of he, she, it works will be doesn't, which is the contraction of does not. When we make a negative sentence, we will not use the s in the end of the verb. For example, he doesn't work without the s. Then to make questions with the simple present, we use the auxiliary verb do as well. For example, this is the structure. Do or does plus the subject plus the verb and plus the question mark. With do you work in Quito, or do we work for this project, or do they work in Los Angeles, for example? And the same with the form does. Does she work, or does she play tennis? Does he drive a car, for example? So remember, the structure will be do or does plus the subject plus the verb. Then we continue with the structure of the present progressive or present continuous. Here we will use the subject plus the verb to be plus the base form of the verb adding ing. This is very important to remember that we have to add ing. So, for example, I am speaking right now. You are listening right now. He is studying for his exam. We are planning our vacations, for example. It means that, as I told you before, it's something that is happening right now, or something that we want to describe something in a temporary period of time. Then, to make this negative, we will use the subject, the verb to be, plus not, plus the action verb, for example, watching TV, watch, and plus the and, which will be ing. I am not watching TV right now. She is not plus eating carbohydrates during this week. It means that she is not eating carbohydrates in a temporary period of time. Okay, then yeah. So I hope this will be clear for you. This is the differences between simple present and present perfect, and present progressive or continuous. Their structure, their negative forms, and the way to make questions with these two tenses. This is all for today.